Transistors are one of the fundamental components when it comes to electronics. Without transistors, we would be rejected back in the Stone Age. Whenever you turn on your phone or computer, just know it that your phone has a processor, for which a processor contains about 1 billion transistors. You may even ask yourself, how do they even fit these transistors on a single chip? The raw material used to make this transistor is the second most abundant element on Earth, sand. Technically, sand is referred to as silicon, right? Not really. Silicon is just the primary component of sand. In this video, I'm going to explain the basics of an NPN transistor and its applications. In an NPN transistor, a p-type semiconductor is used between two n-type semiconductors, for which the p-type semiconductor is called the base. The other two n-type semiconductors are either called emitter or collector. This transistor is called 2N quadro 2 transistor. When you search about its datasheet, here are its pin configuration. By connecting the collector to 5 volts power supply and emitter to ground, which is very safe because it does not exceed the maximum voltage rating of this transistor. I then connected the lead between the positive voltage supply and the collector of the transistor. Here nothing happens. All that you need is to pass some current through the base of this transistor. The current that passes through the base of the transistor is highly dependent on beta. The value of beta is usually given in the datasheet. It is always between 20 and 200. It changes due to a number of factors, especially temperature. So for my case, I chose beta as 100. Let's go on. The most maximum current rating for most LEDs is always 20 milliamps. Therefore, in our calculations, we should make sure that 20 milliamps is flowing through the collector. And now, since we have the collector current, we have beta, we can now get the current that flows through the base. And now, hence, we can get the value of R1, which is the resistor that is connected to the base of the transistor. Another transistor type is the PNP. When you look at this transistor physically, it looks like the NPN transistor. Only that for this case, we use a pull-down resistor instead of a push-up resistor. One common disadvantages of BJT transistors is that they cannot handle higher loads. So in order to handle big loads, like 20 watts loads, we can use a MOSFET. A MOSFET kinda looks like a BJT, but for it is somehow different, especially in its structure. A MOSFET is called a metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Therefore, it is also under the transistor family.